Many people new to triathlon or running often think they're training for their goal event, but in actuality, they're really just doing a lot of exercising. So, do you know the difference between training for something versus simply exercising? Hi folks, Chris Kaplanis here, professional triathlon coach and co-founder of RTA Triathlon. Properly training for a race is by far the fastest and most effective way you can spend your time preparing for your goal event. Training for something, be it a run race, triathlon, obstacle race, or whatever, requires one to exercise with purpose. Again, training is exercising with purpose, plain and simple. If you are simply increasing your amount of physical activity but don't have a specific purpose and plan for what you're doing, you are more than likely only exercising a lot. With additional exercise, your fitness will increase initially, but after a short while, your progression will slow and eventually plateau. Here's a quick example so you can see what I mean. So take a look at this performance management chart. The blue line you see represents the athlete's overall level of fitness. If you follow the blue line, you can see it more or less is rolling along. It goes up and it goes down, but it never really gets very high. In this case, the athlete was frustrated because he had pretty much plateaued. He was frustrated, but he knew he had more in him and didn't want to give up. He called us and we began working with him, and he started training properly for the first time in his life. Shortly after, where you see the green arrow, the blue line begins to shoot up. This is exactly the point the athlete we're currently working with stopped exercising on his own and started working with us and began training properly. Hiring an experienced coach, or at the very least following a good training plan, will help ensure you are doing the right things on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, and it will also provide some accountability. At the end of the day, our most valuable resource is time. And the best way you can maximize your time is properly training for your goal event and avoid simply exercising excessively. I hope you found this information useful, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll be sure to answer you ASAP.